Hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're going to get started in about 2 or 3 minutes. I hope you can hear me clearly. Please feel free to ask any questions if you've never done yoga or anything like that, or if you're wondering just any questions or concerns or anything like that for class. Feel free to put that in the comments. Hello. Nice. Thank you. SoCal Vegan Vibes. Thanks for checking that with me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to give it another minute or so for people to join. And if you just joined, I asked if you would like to, if you have any questions or concerns, if this is your first yoga class or anything like that, and you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you have blocks nearby, yoga blocks or anything that can replace yoga blocks, I'm sitting on 2 yoga blocks right now with a blanket draped over it, just for a little bit of cushion. We're gonna get started seated, so anything that's gonna help you sit comfortably, try to have that nearby. Nice. Thank you so much for joining class, for donating. This is my first Instagram live, like official Instagram live. I've done it like playingly a few times, but I'm really grateful, fortunate that it comes to teach for Black Boys Om. Thank you to Black Boys Om for having me. I put the Cash App. If you haven't donated yet, you can also donate at blackboysom.org, the website, but I'll go over all that after class. And we will get started now. Good. As I mentioned, I'm sitting on 2 blocks with a blanket draped over. Find a comfortable seated position. Good. It can be crisscross legs. You might be sitting on your shins. Any seated posture that is comfortable for you. And before we start class, I just want to say, I think typically in American society, there's a lot of trauma and emotions that kind of hover in the air. It's just, if you live here, you know it. And then of course, within the Black community, there's that special type of emotion that every Black person really can relate to. 2 Black people look at each other and you just know what that underlying emotion and trauma is. And yoga for me has really helped to address those issues personally within myself. Underlying emotions and trauma is energy. At the end of the day, it's all energy, and how we choose to direct that energy really lays the foundation for how we move in our life. And yoga is just one way to learn to direct our energy, which I take part of, and of course Black Boys Om believes in as well. So we're gonna move, we're gonna breathe. Anything that you're feeling, know that it's valid. Only thing I'm gonna invite you to do is to add an awareness to your breath with anything that comes up physically or mentally. Let it flow, but let it flow with a conscious awareness of your breath. Good. Find a comfortable seat. As mentioned, close your eyes, and if you prefer to have your eyes open, that's fine. Find one point to gaze, maybe at the top of your mat. Take this time to notice how you're feeling mentally, physically. Whatever comes up, let it be. And again, start to notice every breath you take from now till the end of class. For your next 5 breaths, you can start to deepen them just a little bit more, maybe an extra second on your inhale and an extra second on your exhale. Good. As you breathe, start to lengthen your spine. Have 2 more breaths. Good. And bring your hands to prayer, center of your chest. Whatever reason it is that you showed up for class today, maybe bring that to mind now. Have an extra breath with that. Good. Bow your head, bring your hands to your knees, and open your eyes. Take in your room. Good. We'll get started seated just like we are. Bring your hands beside your body with your fingers tented. As you inhale, lift your hands up, palms touching above your head. You can look up at your hands, and then exhale, release your hands back down beside your body. Good, 2 more times like that. As you inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, release your hands back down. Good, use your inhale to lift up. Ground through your seat as you rise. And then exhale, release your hands down beside your body. Good. On your next inhale, lift your right hand up. Make sure it's your right hand. And then exhale to your left. Good. Opening the right side of your body. You can extend your left hand out a bit for a little more space. On your next inhale, come back to the center and release your right hand down. Good. As you inhale, lift your left hand up. And exhale, take it to the side. Nice. This time, allow the right side of your body to open up. Nice. Continue to notice every breath. Good. As you inhale, come back to center. Release your left hand. Good. Inhale, lift your hands up. And exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands down. Keep grounding through your seat as you lengthen your hands forward. And tuck your chin slightly. Good. Have 2 breaths here. Keep grounding through your seat as you lengthen your hands forward. Nice. And then from here, shift forward or take your legs aside, move into a tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Good. Feel pretty stable here. As you inhale, tilt your tailbone up, open your chest. And then exhale, push into the ground as you round your spine. Good. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up. Let your belly drop a bit. And then exhale, round your spine. Good. 1 more time. Use your inhale to lift up. And exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin. Push the ground away. Good. Come back to a neutral position. Take your knees as wide as your mat and move back to a child's pose. Hips to your heels and extend your hands forward. Nice. Take 3 breaths here. Two more breaths. Every inhale, send it to the base of your spine. Nice. 1 more breath. Awesome. Shift forward. Come back to tabletop position. Nice. And let's wake up the core just a little bit. As you inhale, send your right hand forward and your left leg back. Flex your left toes down. Good. And maybe look at the top of your mat so that your neck stays in neutral. Have 1 more breath. And release your left knee down, right hand down. Back to tabletop position. Send your left hand forward, right leg back. Good. Flex your right toes down. Nice. And continue to notice your breath here. Have 1 more. Good. Release the hand, release the leg. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Down dog position. Good. This might be a short down dog for you. That's okay. Take 3 breaths here. Feel your fingertips, feel your palms. Nice. 1 more breath. Keep lifting your hips up and back. Good. Look between your hands. Start to walk to the top of your mat. Good. Bring your feet between your hands. You can bend your knees to keep connected to the ground. As you inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Maybe bring your hands to your shins here. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lift up, lengthen your spine, straighten your legs a bit. Exhale, fold back down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Good. As you inhale, take your hands up to the ceiling, palms touching above your head. And then exhale your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. Find Sadasana, mountain pose. You can have your feet together or step them hip distance apart, about 2 fist distance between your feet. Good. And either close your eyes or find one gazing point. Hands beside you, palms facing forward. Start to ground through your heels. Feel that connection there. Press your pinky ball mound and your big toe ball mound into the ground. So those 3 points, energize through there as you lengthen your spine. Have one more breath. Good. Keep grounding through your feet as you inhale. Lift your hands up. You can keep your palms, your hands shoulder distance apart with your palms facing each other. Keep grounding through your feet as you lengthen your hands up to your ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Nice grounding and rising. Have one more breath. Keep pressing into your feet. Keep extending your arms as you bend your knees to chair pose. Good. If your feet are together, have your knees together also. And if your feet are apart, try to have your knees right over your ankles. Nice. Maybe if you look down, press more weight into your heels. That might mean taking your butt back a bit, but keep extending your hands forward. One more breath. As you exhale, fold down, plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, lengthen your legs. Plant your hands down, step back to plank position. Good. In your plank, have your hips as high as your shoulders. Good. Tuck all 10 toes. Have one more breath. As you exhale, back to down dog position. Good. Keep reaching your hips up and back. Lengthen your spine. Nice. And then look in your down dog. Look between your feet, maybe between your legs, or even up towards your belly button. Have one more breath. Look between your hands. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift up, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold it back down. Good. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above your head. You can add a slight back bend here. And then release your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. Let's move through some sun salutations. Inhale, take your hands up. Use your exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift and step your left foot back. Drop your back knee, lift your chest up. Keep the hands grounded here. And then plant your hands down, step back to plank. Nice. First option, you can drop your knees down. As you exhale, bend your elbows, take your chest all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, lift your chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes back to down dog. As soon as you get to down dog, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back knee, lift your chest. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above the head. Always feel free to add your back bend. And then release your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. One more time like that. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot back. Drop your back knee, lift your chest. Step back to plank. Good. You can use your exhale to lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, lift your chest up, baby cobra or up dog. Untuck your toes. Exhale, back to down dog. Step your right. Lift your chest. If the foot doesn't get there, help it out. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above your head. And exhale, release your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. Take the next 5 breaths to let your heart rate settle down a little bit. Nice. Rest is just as important as work. Yoga is a nice way to learn to listen to your body, give yourself what you need. Good. Have one more breath here. Nice. As you inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift up and step your left foot back. First option, you can keep your back knee up, but also an option to drop it down. We're coming up for a high lunge. Good. Have 2 more breaths here. Keep extending your arms up as you energize through your legs. 1 more breath. Press your left big toe ball mound into the ground. On your next exhale, come into a twist. First option, left hand forward, right hand back. You can hold just like this, or bring your hands to prayer and bring your left elbow outside your right knee. Good. Take your gaze the way your body is twisting. Keep your legs planted nicely. Have 1 more breath. Good. On your next inhale, come back up to your high lunge. Plant your hands down, step back to plank. Good. Option to hold your plank or head straight to down dog. Feel free to lower chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to down dog. Good. Take 3 breaths in your down dog or in a child's pose. You can drop your knees down, take your hips to your heels. Good. Take the option that serves you right now. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Have 1 more breath where you are. Good. If you took a child's pose, come back to down dog. Look between your hands, walk or hop to the top. Inhale up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above the head. And release your hands to prayer and down beside your body. Good. Other side, inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, and step your right foot back. See which option you're taking and come up for your high lunge. Good. Notice your next 2 breaths as you keep your body nice and strong. Nice. Have 1 more breath. Press your right big toe ball mound, the back foot into the ground. On your next exhale, right hand forward, left hand back, twist to your left. Option to bring your hands to prayer, right elbow outside your left knee. Good. Keep your legs nice and strong. That'll help you twist a little bit more. Nice. 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, come back up, high lunge. Plant your hands down, step back to plank. Good. And take your flow. Either hold plank for a couple breaths, lower chaturanga, or head straight to down dog. But we'll all meet in down dog or child's pose, 3 breaths. Good. 2 more breaths. Nice. Make this last breath the deepest one. Nice. If you took a child's pose, come to down dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up and step that foot between your hands. Good. From there, bring your left heel down and come up, warrior two. Good. Extend your hands in opposite directions and keep your gaze past your right hand. Nice. One more breath here. Good. Continue to keep your legs strong. Flip your right palm, peaceful warrior. You can have your left hand lightly on your left leg as you open the side of your body. Good. Continue to bend your right knee and ground through your feet. Have one more breath. Good. Come back up, warrior two. And move into extended side angle. You can put your right hand on your right thigh and left hand overhead. Good, and building from the ground up, feel the connection with your feet to your mat. Open your chest and be as light as you can on that right knee. Let it be your legs and your core holding you up. Have one more breath. Good, come back up, warrior two. Plant your hands down, step back to plank. Good, and take your flow. See where it is you're going now. I'm heading straight to down dog, but you can take your chaturanga. Good. Have one more breath in your down dog. Good. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up and step that foot between your hands. Bring your right heel down, come up, warrior two. Nice, and gaze past your left hand this time. You should feel your heels and the balls of your feet grounding pretty well. Have one more breath. Good, flip your left palm, peaceful warrior. Nice, the whole body is helping out here. Have one more breath. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Right hand over. One long line from the right fingertips to the right toes. Nice. One more breath. On your next inhale, come up, warrior two. Plant your hands down, step back to plank. Good, and take your flow. You can hold your plank or lower chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Good, 5 breaths in down dog or child's pose. Good, if you made an intention for class, you can always revisit that through your practice. But just a reminder to keep your breath the primary focus. Have 2 more breaths wherever you are. Nice, and we'll meet in down dog. Look between your hands, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above your head. And then release your hands to prayer and beside your body. Nice, let's open up the backs of the legs a bit. Step your feet hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees as much as needed. And take your hands, you're going to use your index, middle, and thumb fingers to wrap around your big toes. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold down, release your head. Pull on your big toes to help you fold. Good. Have 3 more breaths. It really helps to bend the knees. That helps to lengthen your spine a bit. And from there, you can work to straighten your legs. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Release your toes. This time, lift your feet up and place your hands underneath your feet with your fingertips facing your heels. Good. And then exhale, fold, release your head. Relax your shoulders a bit. Nice. Have 2 more breaths. Good. Come up halfway, release your hands. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, take your hands up, palms touching above your head. Exhale, release your hands to prayer and beside your body. Have 3 breaths in Tadasana. Mountain pose, feel your feet and lengthen from the top of your head. Last breath here. Nice. And open your eyes if you close them. Let's get a few balanced postures in. Bring your hands to your hips. Nice. And then lift your right knee up. Good. From there, bring your right hand to your right knee. Keep your left hand on your left knee, on your left hip. Nice. You can stay just like this, or maybe hold on to your right big toe. Good. But this is just an option. Feel free to hold the knee. Have another breath. Open your right knee out to the right. Good. And you can play with your gaze. Look to your left. Nice. Come back to the center and move into a twist. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand goes back. If you'd like to extend the leg, hold on to the outer part of your right foot and extend from there. Good, but this is a good place to be right here. 1 more breath. Come back to center. Nice. Keep the knee up, hands to the hips, extend your right leg out. 3 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And release it down. Good. Try to hold still, have a breath. Good, let's get the other side. Hands to the hips. Lift your left knee up, or the opposite knee. Left hand to the knee, right hand stays on the hip. Nice. Feel that right foot nicely grounded. If you took the toe on the first side, go for that. And then open out to the left this time. Look to the right. And if you notice my leg's not completely straight here, it doesn't matter. That's okay if there's a little bend. 1 more breath. Come back to the center. Take your right hand to the left knee. Left hand goes back. Twist. And take your gaze with your twist. If you extended the leg on the first side, go for it. Right hand outside the left foot. Nice. Come back to center. Hands to the hips. Extend your left leg out. 3 breaths. Good. Last breath here. And release it down. Good. Hold Tadasana. 3 breaths. Settle down. Good. Focus on this next breath. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands, step back to plank. And take your flow. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to down dog. Nice. 3 breaths in your down dog. Or child's pose, always an option. Last breath here. If you took child's pose, come back to down dog. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank. Nice, and let's get the side of the body a bit. Option to drop your left knee down and move into a side plank. Take your right hand up. Right foot is planted on the ground. You can stay just like this, or you can take the option where your both legs are off, both knees are off the ground. Nice. Take 2 more breaths. If you want to play a bit, lift your right leg up. Either option. Nice. Make your way back to your plank. Take a pause here. And then get the other side, either knee down or knee up. Good. Maybe check that your right wrist is underneath your right shoulder. 1 more breath. If you lifted the top leg, go for it. Good. Release it. Come back to plank. And then lower down to the ground. You can drop your knees first or go down in one plane. Move into Sphinx Pose. Bring your elbows forward, underneath your shoulders. Nice. And press your pubic bone into the mat as you lift your chest up. Gaze forward. Nice. We have 3 more breaths here. Option to lift your elbows up, but keep grounding through your pubic bone. Nice. Maybe squeeze your glutes just a little bit. Nice. And then release your hands down. Awesome. Rest your chest down to your mat. Bring your hands beside you, palms facing up. If it's okay for your lower back, have your feet together. But if they're a little bit apart, no big deal. As you inhale, lift your chest and your legs up. You can keep your hands on the ground. Keep extending and lengthening your body as you lift it up. Good. Take 1 more breath and rest back down. Good. Take 1 more resting breath. This time there'll be an option for bow pose, but we'll come up through locust pose first. As you inhale, lift your chest and your legs up. Good. Hold here for another 3 breaths, or bend your knees and take hold of your feet or your ankles. Nice. And find some lift there. Lift your chest, lift your knees. Try to keep your gaze at the top of your mat, or maybe at your nose. Nice. And release it down. Take a pause here. 2 breaths. Good. Bring your hands beside your chest. Tuck your toes and lift up to plank position. You can move up through your knees. Exhale, down dog. Nice. We're coming to Malasana Squat pose. You can hop there or step your feet outside your hands. Nice. So this is the pose. Options, if your heels are up, maybe take your toes outward or your feet even wider to help get your heels down. Option to sit on something also. That helps you to get into your squat nicely. Good. And then have your hands in prayer. Have another breath here. Nice. And we're going to move into a twist. Bring your left hand down across the front of your left shin. Take your right hand up. So we're twisting to the right. Nice. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Good. Come back to center, hands to prayer. As you exhale, twist to your left. Drop the right hand down, take the left hand up. Have 1 more breath. Come back to center. And then let's play with crow pose a little bit. Good. From your squat, you can plant your hands down. You can have it close, but I like to put my hands a little bit further away to have some room to move into. Lift your hips and lift your heels up. Place your knees either behind your arms or on the outsides of your arms. Keep gazing forward and shift forward, putting some weight into your hands. Even with the feet on the ground, you can build a lot of strength in this pose. If you have the full pose, go for it. If not, stay right here. You can play with lifting one leg up to see how that feels. Good. Wherever you are, squat or curl, take one more breath. Nice. And from there, move on to your seat. Good. Lay on your back, plant your feet about hip distance apart from each other, and rest your hands beside your body. Press your lower back into the ground. Nice. And then we'll take a few arm lifts. As you inhale, lift your arms up. Keep going. If they get to the top of your mat, go for it. And exhale, release your hands back down beside your body. Good. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, release it down. One more time like that. Ground your lower back as you inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, release them back down. Good. Same thing, but this time adding the hips. As you inhale, lift your hips and your hands up. Exhale, release it back down. Good. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, lower down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Good. Bring your heels just a little bit closer if you can. This time, move into a bridge pose. Lift your hips up. You can interlace your hands behind your back. Nice. Have 3 more breaths like this. Feel the connection in your feet and your shoulders as you lift your hips up. 1 more breath. Relax the neck. And then rest it back down. Good. Final option here. 1 more back bend. You can take another bridge pose, just the hips up. Or bring your hands beside your head. You can lift your hips first. Plant your hands beside your head with your fingertips facing your body. Keep lifting your hips up as you push through your arms, coming up for your wheel. Either bridge pose or wheel pose. If you're taking wheel, keep working your elbows in towards each other. Nice. Use your legs, lift your hips up. 1 more breath. Nice. And lower down to your mat gently. Nice. Bring your knees in towards your chest and hold your shins. Rock side to side a bit. Good. And then rock forward and back. Come up into a seated position. Extend your legs out. Flex your feet towards your body. You can have your hands beside your body or on your thigh. Nice. And hold here for another 3 breaths. Good. Really feel your seat grounding both sides evenly as you sit and lengthen your spine. Good. Bend your right knee in. Take it out to the side. You want to connect your right heel with your left thigh. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to your shins, or you can hold onto your left foot. Tuck your chin slightly. Good. And take 3 breaths here. Nice. Have one more breath. Nice. Start to make your way up. Bring your right knee in, extend it out. Bring the left knee in, take it out to the side. Inhale to lift your hands up. Exhale, fold it down. Good, holding the shin or maybe the foot. And tuck your chin a little bit. Let the back of your neck stretch as well. Have one more breath. Good, come up. Bring your left knee in. Extend that leg out. Nice. And then moving into a little inversion here. Lay onto your back and bring your feet over your hips. Ground your lower back and take your hands up towards the ceiling. Good. You can hold here, reversing the blood flow, or you can use your hands to help you lift up into your shoulder stand. Use your hands on your lower back or your middle back for some support. And keep extending, try to extend your legs up towards the ceiling. If they move, if they're not directly up, that's fine. Nice. And you can play with scissoring your legs here, or taking them out and in. Awesome. Have one more breath in this posture. Find some stillness. If you're in shoulder stand like I am, start to lower your feet for plow pose. Good. It's going towards the ground. If you can get there, go for it, but it doesn't have to touch. Interlace your hands and try to straighten your arms. If you took the option with your hips down, bend your knees in towards your chest and really feel the connection of your lower back to the mat. Have one more breath. If you're in plow pose, start to make your way back to shoulder stand and gently lower down to the mat. Good. From here, fish pose to counter. Bring your hands underneath your seat. Straighten your legs out. Point your toes as you lift your chest up. Lift your head up. And take your head back. Try to bring the top of your head to the mat. Keep lifting up from your sternum. Open your throat. And point your toes. Take 2 more breaths here. Use your forearms to help you lift your chest up. And release down. Take a breath here. And move into a happy baby. Bring your legs up. Hold on to the outsides of your feet or your heels. Good. Try to keep your hips down, your tailbone as close to the ground as you can. Have 5 breaths here. You can rock side to side or forward and back. Allow everything to settle a bit. Have 2 more breaths. Nice. Bring your knees in towards your chest and together. Rock forward and back a bit. Come up to sit. Nice. And then find a comfortable seated position. I'm going to be sitting on 2 blocks with a blanket draped over. I'm going to do a little bit of pranayama, some breathing exercises, a breathing exercise rather. Nice. So either crisscross legs, sitting on your shin, any comfortable seat. And we're going to be going for a 4 count. The first 5 rounds will be 4 seconds on an inhale. We'll take about a second pause and then exhale for 4 seconds. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4. We'll do about 5 rounds like that. And then after that, we're going to move into a little bit of retention. We'll do 4 seconds on the inhale, hold it in for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and keep the air out for 4 seconds. Good. If at any point you feel you can't hold it or anything like that, remember it's a practice. You can join on the next round. You can, try, where you are. So definitely respect that. Close your eyes if that's okay with you, or find a point to gaze. Notice your next 3 breaths. Good. And we'll begin. Start to exhale all the air out. Hold it out for another 2 seconds. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a pause. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to regular breathing, 3 breaths. This time we'll do it with retention. Awesome, here we go. Start to exhale everything out. Hold it out for another 2 seconds. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round here. 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed. Have another breath. Have another few breaths. Breathe regularly. Appreciate this breath we have. Appreciate our awareness that we have. And be sure to express some gratitude to yourself for your practice. You're welcome to stay in this seat or lay onto your back for Shavasana, some rest. Good. You can lay onto your back. Position your feet in a manner that lets your hips relax. And same thing with your arms. Take your arms either by your side or out away from your body. Put them in some way that lets your shoulders relax. Start to shut down every muscle. Let everything relax. Soften your heels. Soften your calf muscles and your knees. soften your shoulders, your neck. And bring your attention to your third eye. Soften that area. Let your fingers relax. Let your toes relax. Nice. Bring your awareness to the back of your head. Soften that area. Let it rest into your mat. The practice now is to surrender. We are intelligent beings, and a lot of times it's really about getting out of our own way. Shavasana is a great place to practice that. Completely surrender. Remain still. Start to deepen your breath. Let your belly, your ribs, your chest rise as you inhale, and let them lower down as you exhale. Good. As you start to reconnect with your body, you can find some gentle movements. Maybe wiggle your toes, your fingers. Any movement that lets you reconnect with your body, that helps you to reconnect. Good. Have another 5 breaths in preparation to come up and sit. Good. Once you're in your seated position, have 3 more breaths here. Notice the benefits of your practice. Notice how you feel physically, mentally. Be sure to express some gratitude to yourself for your practice, for showing up, for your efforts. And let's all express some gratitude for the practice of yoga. Thank you so much for sharing your practice.